My name is Zoraida Colon, and I'm going to have a conversation with
Abdou Gueye
for a People's History of Harlem and Oral History Project at the New York Public Library in conjunction with Harlem Renaissance EDC. It is July 18th, and this is being recorded at AG Fashion. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So at first, I'd like to start off. You can start off by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I've been in Harlem and the business for 25 years. I'm from Senegal, born in Dakar.
Okay, awesome. And can you describe your business a little bit?
Yeah, I do custom tailoring over 26 years.
Custom tailoring.
Yeah, custom tailoring.
Okay. Can you describe what kind of garments you tailor, or?
I pretty much helping the kids of graduation, wedding, and 316, body. That's the most I do. And fashion shows.
And how did you decide to go into business?
I pretty much started with my father when I was 16.
And did your father start his business here? Was this his business?
No,
first?
in Africa.
Okay, and then when you were 16, you started in Africa?
Yes, and then I came here.
Awesome.
Early age.
Early age. And how did you decide to go into business in Harlem?
Because I've been living in Harlem also, and then this is the only place most I know. I tried to do it in LA, Los Angeles, for 1 year, and I decided to come back.
How was the experience in LA?
Not bad. It was good. But I was working for companies.
Okay.
And I decided to work on my own.
What makes Harlem different from LA? Business.
Excuse me, can you just speak louder?
It's pretty much Harlem is more convenient. That's what I see.
Convenient. How?
Yeah, LA, you have to drive anywhere you want to go, and the distance is very far. That was the convenience I see in LA. But it's a good place to do business also.
And how did you prepare for starting AG Fashion?
I used to work with company, and I figured I can just do it myself. That's how I opened my business.
Like, how did you decide to do it yourself? Is it like up one day or what?
Yeah, because I bring little cash when I come from Africa. And I said I can make it, so I could just start doing something for myself. And I said, let me just open a store. And I know few people like in Harlem for over 25 years, like my mother. She knows me for a long time. I used to do this in my house.
Okay. So how did you expand from your house to the store?
Yeah, just get a location and establish business.
And how did you finance your business?
My own finance.
And who is your competition around here?
They have a lot of tailors in Harlem.
A lot of tailors.
They do.
116th Street.
Yeah, 116, they have tailors.
What makes you different from the competition?
When I went to school, they tell me you have to prove your customer from the different from you or the other tailors. What you can do. And I have experience, and I mean, people say that I'm the best one in Harlem. But I use my experience as a teenager being doing this and showing the customer also how I do my things properly.
Yeah.
I get more experience going to school also. That helps me a lot.
So, Abdou, where did you go to school?
And FIT.
Oh, FIT. Did you go to school in Paris?
Yes, I do.
You went to school in fashion school in Paris.
That's where I started first.
And I would get, excuse me, Zoraida.
No.
I would guess that if I may, what makes you different from everybody else is that you're very high end.
Yes.
I mean, the things that you do are very detailed, very elaborate.
Oh yeah, you can tell
And,
by coming to the store.
And then very expensive.
Yeah, more expensive than the regular type.
But it's the
because they don't do the quality
quality
work I do. So that's the difference they teach me at school. You have to charge the customer because you know what you're doing, and you have to show them the quality work you do from others. Then don't charge them cheap because that's how you can make it.
And he works in like leather and fur
Yeah,
and those are difficult fabrics to work with.
And my father used to be a seamstress, so I get this from him.
And the other thing I'd like to add is that Abdou is from Senegal, and Senegal, the Senegalese are known for entrepreneurial. They're all over Africa, they're all over Europe, they're all over here doing their own business. They're not really conditioned to work for other people, even though some do work jobs, but they're known for being in their own business. So Abdou, you also was at another location before you came here.
Yeah,
right?
on 123rd and 8th Avenue.
Okay.
Across the street to the prison. I
Right.
used to be there for 10 years.
And what happened with that?
They sell the building and they renovate it to make restaurant and different things. That makes me get this one. And I get help pretty much, so like you see the lady Tracy, she's helping me very good. Organizing, put things on order. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I was just gonna say because if you're a tailor, a designer, you're doing your passion, you don't want to be bothered with those details of organizing, the bookkeeping.
No, you cannot do that. Right?
Or ordering supplies and things like
No,
that.
you can't. You can't do it.
You're lucky. You're very lucky.
how do you identify your customers' needs? Like, how do you know what they want?
They bring me pictures, or I show them pictures, or we sketch it, draw it, the idea, what they want.
And how would you describe your customers?
The neighborhood, I have customer, but pretty much my customer come from different places. They come from Washington DC or Atlanta. I get word of mouth, like people tell others for weddings, and I even make a wedding from South Carolina, and they put it on the book. The bridal book was Carolina book is right there, and which you don't know when people can do for you when you do the job for them.
So, if somebody is from DC or Atlanta or South Carolina, do they have to come here, or can they just?
Yeah, they
send
come.
you- They do come.
They do come.
The other thing I would like to add is that tailors in Senegal are known for their creativity and being able to do what's called freestyle design. So they can look at a picture, take a couple of measurements,
Yeah, they're very talented.
and then just create something
Yeah.
that will fit you to the T. They don't have to like here, like I learned how to sew, I learned how to, buy a pattern, lay out the pattern, cut it, sew it, and then, wear it. But they can just look at a picture, look at the details, take like 3 measurements, maybe your bust, waist, hip, and then draw it out on the fabric, and then just cut it and sew it, and he's the best at it. And so now this style of design, Alana, now this style of design is being marketed and is being sold to people who want to learn how to do it. And I think I even challenged Abdou. I said, the way you learn how to sew, you really can't manufacture, because you're just doing one style at a time.
Yeah, you can do manufacturing.
Yeah,
Want
you
to
convinced
sell
me that
for
you
boutique
can.
and yes,
Yeah.
you can do it.
So, I mean, I worked in a fashion company, and, they have to make a pattern, and they have to make a marker where they make the different sizes, and then they lay out the pattern on the fabric in the most efficient way. But they can do that as well, because they'll just draw it on the fabric and draw it very efficiently, stack the fabric, and then cut like 20 size 8s. So it's very free, because you can just be creative. You can come up with images in your own mind, or you can come up with pictures, and then, or someone will deliver a picture, and then they can just create it. Whereas I learned traditional Western style, where you have to learn from a pattern. So if I want to create something, Abdou, I gotta buy a pattern that looks similar to what I want, and then, make some adjustments, and hopefully I come up with my own design. So I just wanted to add that, because what he does is phenomenal, but he's being very, humble about it.
Thank you so much.
How do you promote your business?
Like I said, they say the best advertise is word of mouth.
Yeah, and that's like the only thing.
I do promote it on doing fashion show, the United Nations, Board of President, and Horizon. Sometimes they call me or student Buffalo University. I go there. The student organized like an African party, and they want to design who's gonna present stuff for them. So they call me, and then I go there and do the show. Pretty much that's a good advertising.
Yeah, that's incredible. So what challenges did you face when you started your business? What do you face now?
Like I said, I do this for a young age, traveling with my daddy, and I have experience doing this because I started at age of 16, 17.
But have you ever had any troubles with your business?
Or sometimes you do, because any business, they go up and down. Sometimes good, sometimes, but you have to struggle and think about the difficult time, save some money. So when time is not right, you just use what you said. You don't spend all the money, because if you do that, you're not going to be no more in business.
That's good advice. Who were your business role models?
Like
who did you look up to when you started your business?
I mean, nobody. Just
Your dad.
see what my dad did for his retirement, and he's very successful. That makes me proud and true.
How do you continue to grow and expand your business?
Like I said, I invest on my business. I always renovate it, think about my future, because I really want to get my online growth. That's what I'm thinking to do right now.
Where do you see the business in like 5 or 10 years?
5 or 10 years, I want it to be grow more like successful. That's my goal.
Do you want to open more stores, or do you want to open
Yeah,
bigger
like I
stores?
said, have my online growth.
What are the keys to success in your business?
Is to promote and invest money and challenge yourself, knowing you could do it. Because you always do the same, to be positive, to make it happen.
How do you challenge yourself in your business?
I try the most to satisfy the customer. That's my challenge.
And doing some of the most difficult designs
Yes.
too.
Even the tailors around, if they don't know how to do things, they send it.
So I guess now I can't afford you, Abdou.
Yes, you can.
I would think your prices are really high.
I would like to add her a little bit, because she's very helpful. She's my wife, and she's helping me a lot. So she can talk about something. That would be very nice, because without any help, I cannot do it.
Excuse me, do you have any other sewers working?
Yes, I do.
You do. Okay.
I have.
How many do you have?
Like 1 or 2. Tracy?
Yes.
So I have help.
You do.
Because this you cannot do by yourself, like you
Right.
said.
Hi.
We wanted to
Excellent.
introduce you so you could say something.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about the business and your role in the business?
Oh, certainly.
Please introduce yourself.
Oh, hi. I'm Tracy. Wait, I'm trying to find the C. I'm Abdullah's wife. And so my role in the business is managerial. Because he has help, he's really a one-man show. So the styling, the stitching, the customer satisfaction all comes from him. But you also have to maintain the business. So you have to maintain clientele, appointments, the shop, improvements, Instagram updates, all of those things. So I spearhead those for him, and it's a cooperative effort, and he works really hard at it. So it's been a blessing for him.
I know, because he's been working. How many years have you been doing this now?
26 years.
26 years. That's a long time. That's a success in and of itself.
Indeed.
For a business to last that long, and to last that long here in Harlem, and to last that long during times of tremendous change.
Yes.
Years.
Yeah, I don't even know she's going to interview me. And I know her. She was a customer. She used to come to my house with his friend, like Lillian and other people.
Fela.
Yeah, Fela and a lot of people. So I used to do things for them, and it surprised me when she came, but she knows me very well for a long time.
So could you talk a little bit about how you mentioned Instagram. What other social media do you use to promote the business?
Facebook, Instagram, And so we're not of this generation.
Right.
so the word of mouth has done really well for AG Fashion. But in keeping up with the times, we've had to join the technological age. So we have an Instagram page, and AG has been diligent in learning how to take photos, of the customers front and back and upload them to his Instagram page. So that's one way we're able to stay in touch, with his clientele, and hopefully to reach out to others. Actually, he had a like recently from someone in Moscow, so it's far-reaching what we do. So to answer your question again, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat is our next thing.
Oh, good for you. You'll have to teach me a couple of things.
No, we have an intern
Like
here, so we're
children,
using
like her,
her.
you know.
She's all
Good,
fluent.
good.
Yeah.
She's doing it on Snapchat. They're very smart of what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're very helpful.
I was thinking that when you were talking about not being technology oriented, because the young people that have worked with me have been tremendously helpful.
Yes, and they do it. They go 1, 2, 3, and it's
Yeah.
like, why don't you know it? I'm like, 'cause we don't.
And don't go so fast. And
Yes.
can you repeat that again?
Let me write down the instructions.
Right.
But inevitably we get it, so we're catching up.
So, do you handle like inventory, like ordering fabric and things like that?
Yes, a lot of times I'll do the footwork, and so yes, to answer your question.
Is most of your fabric, do you purchase? Is it mostly African fabric, or now it's a variety?
It's a variety. Yeah, we have a variety of customers. We still have, like our bread and butter customers, I would like to call them, that come in and they want batiks and baisan and the traditional mud cloths and things of that nature. But we also have people who come in, like we have a lady that came in and wanted her Armani dress converted from a dress to a skirt. So it runs the gamut. And he deals with all fabrics: leather, fur, silk, batik, baisan, lace, anything, And a lot of times people come in and they want things done instantly.
Yes.
One day he came in, a girl, she was in a pinch. She needed a prom dress. And he made the dress with antique chantilly lace in 4 hours. And her prom was the next day.
Wow.
And she was able to go. She had no dress, but he made it happen. So.
So who are some of your, where's most of your business come from? Is it from the bread and butter, like you say, the typical African prints and hand-done fabric, or is it more like, I see like a lot of lace and things here?
I would say it's a variety of places, because even the sisters that come in that like traditional African fabrics, they come in and they like Indian fabrics also.
Yeah.
They like laces, so it's not like a one size fits all. And so it runs the gamut. But yeah, and it all keeps the business alive. Alterations, customizations, all of those things. His own creations, weddings, proms, special events, it all keeps us alive. So
It's a lot. Sounds like so much.
it is a lot.
I'm having a
He's a
challenge.
miracle. Yeah, I mean, what he does is really like and with the prom dress, he said, I'm going to work a miracle, and he worked a miracle. He did it. So. But the other thing I think that is a testament to AG is he's a prayerful man, and so because he keeps God first in his life, you're able to work miracles with that. So.
You got God on your side. God helping out.
Yeah, so God's for you, nobody's against you. So, thank you.
Now, Abdou, did you want us to go in the back?
Yeah, you can put a couple.
Okay. So, Tracy, do you mind if when we go in the back, we continue to talk to you?
That's fine.
Okay.
I have a question. When you first started, and I know she had asked you about challenges, but like when you were growing up, was this originally what you wanted to do, or did you want to become a doctor or something else?
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to be a tailor because I'm the only one who's running my father's scale and my family. And he needed to have someone who can do it. And I get the option to do it.
So you didn't think about any other type of business?
I even do other type of business on the side because I'll be traveling a lot and buy all the things and sell.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do that on.
So you did trading then?
Yes,
Okay. That's
because
great.
it's always good to do something else.
Oh yeah. And that's very good advice.
That will help, yes.
Especially now when things are changing so much.
So much, yes. I do all the things on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, the beauty in AG's story is that that's his father up there.
Oh, nice.
That's his father, and AG has a few brothers, and he's not the oldest. So he's actually carrying his father's legacy. A lot of times the firstborn should do it, but other people have options, but he accepted the challenge of maintaining his father's legacy and carrying on, his tradition of being able to style and, and fashion people. So.
Well, that's definitely an honor. Because so many people today, they are not interested in doing what their fathers have done. And so once they're no longer available to do that, then all
But it
of
exactly happened to me and my brother.
Yeah.
But they regret today because if they see you doing it successful, they say, wow, I wish I could do this.
Well, they can say that now after all the hard
I'm
work
the
that you've
youngest one.
done.
I'm the youngest one. I'm the brother.
Okay. Yeah. But it's a lot of hard work. And I remember I was working in a company. They were like, it was a $250 million company, and I worked in the manufacturing part. And so the company would have contractors make the fabric, make the design. And so there was one woman-owned factory up in the Bronx, and she would come down and take the orders and then deliver the garments. And she was saying that she told me personally, she said, well, if it wasn't for me owning my building, I would be out of business. So oftentimes when you're a small business, that you end up being in two businesses, the business at hand that you love to do, plus a real estate business. So I would just want to commend you, Abdou, because you were faced in a situation where you could have, well, you may have been out of business for a little bit because you had to move from one location to another. But sometimes when businesses are forced to move to another location, that's it for the business. So it's really commendable that you were able to, maintain the business, maybe work from home and gear up and move to another location. And I can give an example of another business. Another business, it was a restaurant and really, really popular, really well known, had been in business for 30, 40 years, and then they had to relocate because they didn't own the building, and they had to, there was some redevelopment, some, gentrification or whatever, and they never reopened. And the community was, they were really supportive and they wanted that business to reopen and continue to serve, but it just didn't happen. So it's not an easy thing.
It's not an easy thing.
What you've done, and so you're to be commended for doing that.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
yes, indeed.
Yes.
Alana, do you have a question, maybe?
Could you tell us a little bit of your experiences at FIT and what you learned there?
Yeah, the basic pattern maker, and that's the basic things you are supposed to know in order to be on this business. How to make pattern.
Oh, so you learned the Western style.
Yes, Western style, to rectify all the error on the garment. Yeah, that was a good thing.
And did you learn like draping with muslin?
Yes, dripping muslin. Use the pattern, drape the fabric on it. I do.
But if you ever watch him work, he never uses a pattern. It's amazing what he does. Sometimes he may be missing like a measurement, and because he remembers the body type, he's able to just freehand with his chalk mark the fabric and then start cutting. It's amazing to me. I mean, that's what the skill is. But he never uses a pattern.
I mean, it doesn't inhibit you at all. You can be as creative as your mind can dream up design.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing.
Right, and it's not easy, but you make it look so easy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you heard this, Tracy, but I was saying that now there are people who know how to do that who are actually teaching what they call now freestyle sewing, African sewing.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're part of a tradition, an old African tradition that you've brought forward, and now it's becoming part of the mainstream of sewing here in New York. There are people who are learning how to do that because
we would like to help some of the kids want to have skill in America, so I think about it, maybe in the future to open a school
Mm-hmm.
to teach class how to make stuff,
Oh, that would be
basic
great.
stuff. Yeah.
That would be great. Aaliyah, do you have a question? No. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. So any other questions? Are we all done? Okay.
One more
Appreciate it.
question.
Okay, one more question.
Well, you mentioned,
I think it's something like the book.
oh, I'm sorry. You mentioned before that you would like to open
Hi, how
a
are you?
store.
Say boo.
Oh, sorry.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Okay. Alana, I didn't hear your question.
Sorry. My final question is, you said that you wanted to open up more chains of stores. Do you want to be like a big brand name?
Yes,
How do you-
that's like I said.
Yeah.
I want to have my online clothing in the future. I think about doing those things.
Oh, could you tell me how you want to go about accomplishing that? Or-
Oh, that need like finance business. So to do like your online clothing, you
Yeah.
need a capital to work with.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, maybe that's something that we can help you with, Abdou. I mean, we can help you get the, let's say, put together a package, a financial package, or proposal package, and shop it, and maybe help you get some financing to expand. And then we could also help develop that package, because you're going to have to put together either a business plan or an executive summary that's going to persuade lenders or investors that this is something that is, worthy of expanding. And so if that's something that you're interested in, doing, that's something that we can help you with.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
Sure.
it. That would be very helpful.
That's it. Questions? Okay. Thank you so much for the
Thank you.
interview. It was great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abdou.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.